So, have you seen the video making the rounds of this teacher that yelled? I know the one you're thinking of because he's commenting.
I watched both. You posted
did
them.
watch
Yes.
both. Okay.
Yeah.
So his teacher is yelling at a student who caught the teacher in his office watching porn.
Yeah.
Right? Wait until you see this video. This is insane.
Yep.
So take a look at it.
Next time you open your big stinking mouth, pal, I will write you up and send you to the office for coming into my room without permission. Is that clear? What I watch as an adult is my choice. You, as a child, wait in the hall until you're invited into my room. Is that clear? How many times have I made this clear to you now? Keep going. The fifth time, you get written up. I'm not putting up with this. And he tried to blackmail me. He said, oh, Mr. Yon, I'm going to get an A this quarter, or I am going to tell that you're watching inappropriate things on TV, and I saw it. So go ahead, tell. Isn't that what I told you to do? Now I'm telling you, you keep your big flap shut. Because I'm a grown-up who can watch whatever I want. And if you ever step foot into my room again without permission, it'll be the last time you step into my room. Is that clear?
Okay, let's break down a couple things here. Number one, a little bit more backstory on what's going on here. The kid, the reason why he busted in this time and got it on video is because he had busted in before unintentionally and caught the teacher watching porn. This time, he intentionally did it to catch him in the act again. Okay? That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, let's break down what this teacher is saying in the most flamboyant way.
First off,
I don't know what kind of porn he's watching.
yeah.
So that's number one. What I
You,
choose to
mister.
watch on my own time.
You, mister.
If
you
you
ever
such your
barge in-
flabbergaster.
Yeah.
So what he said though is what I choose to watch as an adult is my own business or something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not going to disagree with the teacher on that. But what you watch and when you watch it has consequences.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, you know.
Absolutely.
You don't get to watch porn in a school environment.
man.
You don't get to watch porn
Listen,
in any work environment
yes, yeah,
unless
yeah.
you're in the porn industry for crying out loud.
You're not supposed to watch porn at work. At school with children takes it to a whole other level.
To a whole other level.
Listen. First off, also, like, at what point will people not begin to realize that there is a 99.99% chance that there is a cell phone camera recording anything you're saying?
And you were going to continue to find that out on the next story, too.
What is wrong with people before they start yapping away, opening their flaps? Or whatever the hell you said.
I like that. You couldn't see the hip
Opening their
movement.
flaps. Listen, mister.
But here's the other thing. He ends the video basically saying, if you step foot into my office again, it'll be the last time you step foot. I'm thinking to myself, no.
It's the last time he steps foot in his
Yeah,
office.
sorry, buddy. Like, listen. Not only that, if you saw in the video too, he's actually talking about this in front of another teacher who looks kind of completely caught off guard. Like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, man. And basically, he should be so lucky. I guess the student was like trying to blackmail him for like a better grade or something. He should be so lucky that the kid would do that because the kid's basically saying, listen, okay,
I'm giving you a shot.
I'm either going to destroy your career. Or you're going to give me an A, or I'll destroy your career. But no,
What the answer
ungrateful bastard is what he is.
What the answer should have been was, should I talk to any other teachers about putting your grade to an A?
Yeah, exactly.
No, listen, I don't condone blackmailing or anything.
Well,
but
Johnny's really something. He's a real great student, isn't he? Isn't he, science teacher?
Well-
Oh, man.
well, look at you, smarty pants. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as we move on here, we have another going on the same topic, another teacher video. Now, I came across this video this morning, and I'm blown away. I am
awesome.
blown away. We're gonna get into a couple points on
It's
this.
awesome and infuriating at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. So the video I'm about to show you, I cut it down.
Yeah.
It's still about 6 minutes long, but it is worth every minute of us watching this cut up into pieces. Now, what I cut out doesn't shine a bad light on the student at all. I think he does fantastic all the way through. Mm-hmm. But it's repetitive in some parts, and I don't want to take up too much time on anything.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch this, and then we're going to have another discussion on this as well. So let's take a look at this student who ends up schooling a teacher on some issues.
Conversation is not speaking fast so that a person can't interject. Because you already know your point, right?
I know.
So
Yeah.
you have your opinion. You're clearly a radical, like conservative type of person.
I'm not very.
Say things like,
I'm not very radical.
You're not radical?
I'm centralist right. No. There are things I agree with liberals. I agree with liberals on things like weed. I agree with liberals on things like.
Right, but when you say
Probably
things
other
like,
things I don't
we're sheep, we're eating grass, so that
Because you're
the narrative that you want to push is that we shouldn't talk about oppression.
No.
We have to talk about oppression.
I'm not-
Because if we don't, oppression will go
No.
unfought,
That's
right?
not what I mean by that.
Sheep is to say that you're following on a path without thinking. That's actually not
Yeah,
what people...
because you're perpetuating the same thing the media says, how black people are oppressed, how this is just like slavery, how cops are roaming out in that there are right wing death squads gunning down people. No, there isn't. Most cop killings are justified. Most cop killings are justified. What's up?
You're absolutely wrong.
I'm absolutely so FBI statistics are wrong then.
No, your statistics are skewed because it's all about where you get your information from.
The FBI.
So if the FBI, but that can also be FBI. You know how much cover-ups is in the FBI?
For sure.
All you're doing is perpetuating your own thought process. So you're always going to get information from establishments that are some sort of seated on white supremacy. That's what
Oh
you're
my
doing.
God!
It's true.
Seriously,
It's true.
seriously,
Yeah, seriously.
seated
If you
on
wanna
white
tell me
supremacy.
Seated, right? Grounded in,
Seated
right?
on
A
white
byproduct
supremacy.
of- You are a byproduct of white supremacy.
White supremacy, right?
It's a real
Right.
perpetuates domestic terrorism on people, and they don't even get.
Wait, so now you're just gonna blame an entire race of people?
I'm going to say
You're gonna
no,
blame
I'm
an
not
entire
blaming,
race?
I'm saying that they get to operate with impunity.
No, they don't.
Case in point,
Cops kill more
the guy-
whites.
The guy who killed all of those people, the white old man who shot all of those people at that concert, right? He was not deemed a terrorist. There was
He was a
nothing
gun
said about
runner.
him. There was nothing said about his beliefs. He was just a crazy old white man. You got
Yeah.
one guy.
What do you
who
mean?
plowed-
The media
plowed
railed about.
into a group of people downtown by Stuyvesant High School, and it's automatically a terrorist. This is a
Okay, that's because-
issue with white supremacy.
Okay, that's because. Okay, do you want to know why? Because. Okay, ready?
Who believes in white
Ready?
supremacy.
Ready? Okay. Oh wow, I totally believe in white supremacy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, ready?
When you're-
It's not a
you're
terrorist
gonna deny
attack.
the system
Okay,
that
it's not a
supports
terrorist
people that
attack.
look like you, just
It's
because-
not. It's not a
It is
terrorist.
because- you know what
It's not a
terrorism
terrorist
is?
attack when there's no political aim.
That's not true.
A terrorist attack
You are
when
wrong.
you commit
are
violence
wrong.
to further a political goal.
You are wrong.
When you-
You're wrong.
When you-
Terrorism does not have to have a political agenda.
That's literally the
If you go
definition.
around and you
Google the
instill-
definition,
it's not
Xavier.
true. To instill
When you
terror
use
in
violence to
people.
further a political aim, that is the
you're
definition
wrong.
of terrorism.
You were dealing with
That is the definition of terrorism.
You were dealing with a tainted definition.
Are you just gonna do what the alt-right does? It's everyone else's fault. It's everyone else's fault. It's everyone else's fault. That's what the alt-right does.
Terrorism means you can be a white man.
Oh my God.
Who is a terrorist? There is domestic.
Yes, obviously.
The
The coup-
KKK. That
No
was
one
terrorism.
denies that. No
You
one
are
denies
denying
that.
it because all of these
No one
groups are
denies that.
operating
Yeah, but they have a
with
political aim.
impunity.
The Vegas shooter had, as far as we know,
Black
no
people
political
and brown
aim.
people that are killed. And brown
Terrorism.
people like
The
yourself
unlawful
are
use of
black.
violence. The unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims.
No,
The Vegas
not
shooter, as far as we
necessarily.
know,
Not necessarily.
unless something comes out.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean you're not smarter than the dictionary?
Yes, I am. I bet you I am. Terrorism. Yeah, you're dealing with a highly intelligent woman. Yes. Yes.
You're smarter than Merriam-Webster. You're smarter than Merriam-Webster dictionary. You're smarter than Merriam. Whoa.
Agenda. That can be in any way. Think about it.
Whoa. And by the way, the guy who mowed through, and by the way, the guy who ran over people in that truck he rented on Tuesday, that was terrorism because he had an ideological aim. He had a religious aim.
So did Dylan Bruce when he came into that
No one
church
said he wasn't.
in Mississippi and killed all of those.
Okay.
He had a political aim.
No one said he
to kill
didn't.
Black people.
No one said he
that
didn't.
Political aim. That's false. We can all say we have a political
No,
aim.
if you-
Karina can have a political aim by being.
If a person randomly shoots up a store with zero political aim known or mentioned, then it's not terrorism. It's just a shooting. It's just shooting. Sandy Hook was just a shooting.
Diminish, and this is the problem with people like you. When you diminish
I don't even know why you arguing with that boy.
terrorism.
I don't even know why either. She thinks she's smarter than the dictionary. I literally told her the definition.
No, you gave
I told her the
You
definition.
gave a narrow definition.
What do you mean? I read it right off the line. Right off line. You're not smarter than the dictionary. I'm sorry you think that, but you are not. You are not. You are not smarter than the dictionary.
So my point is this.
But the Vegas guy had zero political aim. There's no investigation.
If you think you're going to review that conservative jargon, you got another thing coming.
You're just gonna keep perpetuating the same thing over again. All black people are oppressed. That all minorities are oppressed. That cops will go out in right-wing death squads and gun down blacks. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. The guy who killed Philando Castile is being investigated. Wasn't he actually fired?
If you're gonna
He was fired.
If you're gonna actually
He was
say
fired.
that black and brown people are not killed with impunity in this country,
I can say that, yeah.
Then you are misguided, right? You are perpetuating white supremacy.
Wait, so it's either you agree with us
furthering a
or
narrative that says you can kill us.
wait, so it's either you agree with us or you're a white supremacist and therefore you're a disgrace to your race. I wonder what other kind of people say you're a disgrace to your race. I really wonder.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
If you perpetuate white supremacy, that means you're a disgrace to your race, right? You're saying that if I don't agree with the left-wing narrative that all black people are living in fucking Nazi Germany, that therefore I'm a disgrace.
I don't think anyone has ever challenged you, but that won't.
Plenty of people have challenged me. I've debated people on the right and I've debated people on the left. I've met genuine neo-Nazis. Like shit.
But you gotta know what the words actually mean behind the definition. And that's why I'm gonna stop it. We got this conversation.
First of all, like I said on Facebook, I want to adopt this kid.
Yeah. And like I said on Facebook, he already has great parents.
Yeah. So number one, we got to jump all over the place. I should have been taking notes, on what I want to talk about. One of the last things that he said, that she said to him, was obviously you have never been challenged. No, this kid has had his mettle tested.
Yeah.
And that's why he is able to stand up against her. Now, I used to have a list of signs and things to look out for when arguing with a liberal when they're losing the debate.
Yeah.
Number one thing, they cut you off and they do not let you talk.
Yeah.
They talk over you. Mm-hmm. He was not allowed to get a word in edgewise on this one. And of course,
especially as it got more and more towards the end.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, obviously the big one on this one is her outright claiming that she's more intelligent than the dictionary. You are dealing with a very educated woman.
Yeah. I bet you I am. Yeah. I bet you I am. But you're gambling on that?
Yeah. Let's test that a little bit here. But yeah, absolutely. And not only that, the sad part is that there's students in the classroom that are sticking up for the teacher.
Yeah.
Like why are you arguing with the teacher?
That's
the one
not
kid
surprising.
You could say in the background.
Yeah, I mean, one part you left out that I thought was really good from his end when she is basically saying he's citing the FBI statistics of how more white people are killed by cops.
I left it out because that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, but
really.
one thing he rebutted to her was she was like, "Well, you know how the FBI can lie and blah blah blah," and he was like, "Well, if the FBI was going to lie, wouldn't they say that more black people were killed so that you can push your narrative that you want to push? Why would they say that more white people are killed?" Oh man, it's pretty good.
There's so many things in there that one of the biggest things, and this is often something that's said by liberals and those on the left, is, well, you're just saying that because of the sources that you get your information from. It's automatically, you're full of crap because you listen to Fox News.
Yeah, when she isn't realizing that the same exact thing applies to her.
Yeah, on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's exactly what my point was going to be, is your sources of information are going to be skewed. But it takes an intelligent person, which I'm sure this kid is, that can look at both sides of the equation, know what the other person is arguing,
Yep.
and why they're arguing it, know what you believe and why you're arguing it, and can intelligently debate those two sides of the equation
Yep.
to go in favor of your opinion in the end.
Yeah. It's, I mean, the hypocrisy on her end as far as everything she was saying, she does. She's guilty of.
Yeah, yeah. And she
Kind
was
of like
out,
Hillary with Russia.
but this kid just, he blows me away. Like loosely going around this topic here and everything. I've always thought since getting out of school, man, I wish I had looked into things more and could intelligently debate a teacher respectfully in school if they were giving a politically biased opinion, which at the time, not being politically aware, I don't remember anyone being political, because I basically was a sponge at the time, which is what they're depending on.
Yeah.
Is you to soak up their narrative on
Yeah.
what they're saying. I'll tell you what, like, this kid is on top of his game. You know, even it doesn't matter if he was spouting a liberal opinion. If he was doing it respectfully and intelligently and using statistics and facts
Yeah.
on that side, I would respect the crap
Liberals
out of
don't
him.
like statistics and
No,
facts.
they don't.
Not at all.
Actually,
That's
as a matter
one
of fact,
thing I notice all the time when you like see Ben Shapiro debate someone.
Yeah.
Or Ted Cruz, you
Yeah.
know, and he's like kind of criticized, like, oh, he's always got his graphs and his arm. But listen, that's
Yeah.
the facts.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? You know, they don't do well with facts and,
I'm gonna
and
show
numbers.
this graph over here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. It's
I don't have crap.
yeah.
So along with this, actually, you know, I hope that my kids are this way. I want to raise my kids that way. And actually, one thing that was said recently on one of the programs I listened to is, listen, if you want your kids to be, and they didn't talk about this, but if you want your kids to be this smart, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, you need to be teaching them the opposing view and why that view is believed. Because here's what's going to happen. When your kid enters a school system, whether it's college or high school or middle school, and they're taught the opposing opinion by the teacher, and they see that teacher as an authoritative figure in their life that's supposedly teaching them things that they're supposed to know,
Yep.
and they take that as fact, then you start to have conflicting morals against what you taught at home, right? So if you're able to teach what they're going to teach and give the reasons, and then give the reasons why that's wrong,
Yep.
you end up with kids like this.
Yep.
You know? And someone on one of the articles I read pointed out that he's Latino. I can't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's apparently a white supremacist regardless of
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
You know?
And he even said that. So you're telling me that if someone disagrees with the leftist agenda, that they're a white supremacist. It's just like, yeah, that's right. He absolutely schooled her because she wouldn't shut her flabber.
Yeah, yeah.
Shut
your
shut her flabber.
Oh god.
So, oh boy, I'll tell you what, it's just